Hello everyone and welcome to day 95 of the 1000 days of no code challenge. Imagine you visit a website and the website is in some other language that you do not understand. How would you feel? Not the best experience, right? So if you're building an application for some other region which speaks a different language, then you want your app to be optimized for that particular language. And today, let's understand how do we change the primary language of the application and how do we change the settings where the error message and any notification that comes out will be in the language of our user's choice. And we will also see if we want to make it as multilingual application that is based on the user's location or the language of their choice, we show the text differently. Let's see how do we do that. All of this will be covered in today's video. So let's get started. We have done with app plan and general settings. We will come to domain and email a bit later. Let's go to the languages. So by default, the application primary language will be in English, maybe based on your location, but you can change the language from here. Let's say, for example, I change it to Belarusian, right? So I'll come back to Indian English. Okay, but there are a few statements added below here. Okay, so where is the file upload? Okay, sorry, this file is too large and I've added 3 dots here. So if we go now if I upload the file, the same file I'll upload, and you can see that the message we get is sorry, this file is too large. Okay, with 3 dots, which is what we updated in the settings. Right? So any change that you want to do here with the language that you want to convey to your users can be done from here. You can make changes to any of the languages. Okay, if you want any other language, you can request from here and so on and so forth. Now, easy way of doing all of this is click on export, and then you can click on the languages that you want, right? All the languages that you want, you can select them and then click on export. Right, so you'll get a CSV file. You'll get the details in this particular CSV, and you can see for what it means. You can also see what is the text code, which means it tells you when to use certain text, right? So this is for 2FA temp, app limit reached, bad connection, and so on and so forth. So whatever language you want to change, okay, you can do that over here. And then once you save the changes, you can import it from here, and that will get reflected. So you can also create your own text. Okay, so for example, let's say text ID is new message, right? Here you can add whatever you want. This is to notify you that there is a new message. We can also make these changes for different languages. So I will go to Hindi, and here I'll put the Hindi version of the same sentence. So based on what is the language, we will be able to display that. So for example, if I go here and add a text here, and what we can do is we can search for app, and we have app text here. Okay, you can select the text that we have added. So we've added this app text new message, and when we go to review, it will show us in the English language because we have used English as default. You can also change the language from URL by adding and lang equals to, we have to see what is the one for Hindi. It is HI_IN, right? So HI_IN, and you can see that this will come in Hindi now. Okay, so this is one way of using the languages, that is basically via URL parameters. One more easy way is to create a data type for the user. Okay, so I go to the user data table and create a field called language selected. Let me make it as text. Of course, you need to build a front end where the user can select the language and so on and so forth. But let me go ahead and create a language here. So EN US, and this particular user, I'll go and make it as HIN. This particular user, I can go and make it as a different language. Let me find one. So I'll go to settings. I'll search for different other languages. Let's say Arabic, AR. So I'm going to this particular user and making it as AR. Let's see if we have Kannada available. So we have that is kn_il. I'll put that to one of the user, kn_in, right? See the beauty now. I have given the language preference for 4 of the users. I'm going to settings, and in the language settings, we have language field on the user type. So you can select here and tell which is the language field in the user data table. So language selected is the field. So select that, and now see everything changes for users based on their preference. So I'll log in as this particular user, and everything will be in English for me. So I'm going to click here and going to upload the file. And sorry, this file is too large. Okay, and even this particular thing is showing me in English. Let me log in as the second user, which is in Hindi. You can see that the language has changed here, and when I upload the file, you can see the warning is coming in Hindi. If I go to this particular user, it's no translation because we have not added any text to that particular language. If we go to AR, then we have added no translation, and that's why it's being shown that way. Let me come back to English. Okay, by default it's English, but so I'm going to log in as this particular user. Okay, it's Arabic now, and if I upload the same file, open, and the warning is in Arabic. Likewise, if I do it in Kannada, I log in as the user in Kannada. I'll click on this, I'll upload the file, and you can see that it counts in Kannada. So this is how you can change the language settings over here, allow users to select their own language preference, and make the entire application to be shown in their own language. Of course, you have to create new app text wherever needed for every language, or you can have conditionals to change the text that is being shown on your application. I hope this was helpful. When we are publishing an app, we want it to be accessible and easily understood by most of the users. Hence, making it accessible in the language of users' preference makes it even more convenient for the users to use the app. Today we have seen how do we enable that. Now it's time for you to explore the settings and make your app more inclusive. And once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.